These lessons are recorded using 4K UHD video assets with aspect ratio 21:9 and 3840 by 1600 resolution, to mimic studio-wide films, and utilize ultra-wide monitors for editing, which is most efficient, or use 2 monitors minimum. You can use your own media with any resolution when following these lessons. We'll do our best to zoom when needed, best if viewed on a 4K monitor while learning these techniques.
Cut page overview. The cut page is still relatively new in DaVinci Resolve. Was introduced in version 16. It is designed to get you to your rough cut as soon as possible. And it does have some distinct differences from the edit page. From its navigation to style of editing fast. Let's start with a blank project, and get our rough cut from the footage we need for our jumbo plane short film. You will find the cut page makes total sense and use in large production or to outline the movie and scenes. We use it when having the camera roll on long improv shots. You can even use the page and skip the media page altogether. And not make clips just jump in fast. But we use it to organize all subclips we did in media page for rough draft and review of the entire movie without leaving the cut page. Click up Hurry for color and then you can jump to quick export. And you are done. I guess you can compare it to Premiere Rush program. But here it is all in one software. Then if you like you can add Fusion or use the edit page for extra polishing and render like any other movie you make with the deliver page. It depends on your style of the movie. Cut page is very powerful to learn. Cut page gives you instant access to some of these settings that you otherwise would have to go into project settings in order to go through. A quick turnaround job to change the settings on the fly. In this case, all of our footage is full UHD, 3840 by 1600 wide 21:9 aspect. But again you can use whatever footage you want. A button here that allows you to toggle on and off color correction. Nice. You can either import a single clip or an entire folder or SD card from the camera directly. Better and faster to copy it to your hard drives. And just import that folder. You get a choice if the frame rate of the project is different. And here is all my footage. And if you don't need to do all the keywords, see lessons 3 and 5. I use this little pull down to navigate between folders. I can hit play and hear what's going on. I can set in and out points, or just visually use these waveforms to choose where I want this edit. And then when I'm ready, just drag it down into here, and Resolve automatically creates a timeline. Notice it drops this clip at the very beginning. 1 hour straight up is the default for the first frame of your video. The very first clip always gets dropped into the center here with 1 hour straight up pulled up, and then on this timeline. I click and scrub through there. If I find I need some more room for my timeline, I can go ahead and use this little control on the right hand side, these little hamburger style 3 straight lines, in order to adjust how much room to give to either of these elements. Let's import the audio folder. And let's open it and add some music to the timeline. Notice when I drag it even before the 1 hour time, it snaps it to the beginning of the 1 hour time. This is the beginning of the timeline in the cut page. Notice the jog control in the viewer. I can slow it down to really check in edit points. So let's switch back up to our B-roll, open another clip. And now I can use the jog wheel or control and very quickly find another part of the clip. Back at the timeline. Go back to first frame and press spacebar to play. Notice how the timeline rolls across the current time indicator, which stays centered. You can actually change this behavior if you want. You can unlock the playhead and it turns it into a free playhead. And now what'll happen is, as I hit play, the playhead moves, not the timeline. And that's what these two icons really do. It changes the behavior of which moves first. Click the up arrow to the beginning. Down arrow to the end of the timeline.